La. So Kenyans, we are accused of actually pretending that we can be other people. And it is said that we have our own accent. Of course, yes. Who lacks an accent? If you come to Kenya, I'll actually tell you this is the Luya accent, this is the Kikuyu accent, this is the Luo accent, this is the Kisii accent. You've seen a lot of Kisii accent from Nyabohanse. You've seen the Nairobi accent. You've seen the Mombasa accent. There is even the Taveta accent. And you go to Ukambani, there is Ukambani accent, there is Meru accent. So don't accuse us that we are so proud about speaking English and thinking that we are speaking like Americans. No. One thing about our educational system is the emphasis on pronunciation. You know, they taste those things. So we are not just bragging or being proud about whatever we do. And it is our nature. We didn't choose it anyway. And there's nothing we can do about it. Most Kenyans, when they go to places, they adopt so fast because you will find that they can learn that very fast and begin speaking exactly like that. It's not our choice. It is the choice of the Creator, maybe, or our ancestors. We do not know. And in Kenya, of course, we have those who speak better, almost like the British or Americans. No apologies. And there are those who struggle because they were tongue-tied with mother tongue. Maybe it depends on which school you went to. You know, in Kenya, this is one country whereby we have variety of schools. We have the kitchen schools whereby you cannot actually learn in English until maybe you get to grade 6 or 7. And no wonder you will find somebody who cannot say regal, they say regal. They cannot say alert, they say arat. Yeah? They cannot say begging, they'll say pecking. And we just understand. Yeah? We just understand. We have this kind of teachers. In fact, imagine teachers, even lecturers. Lecturers will come to class and say, good morning. And we don't take offense in that. So forgive us if you think we are proud. We are not actually being proud. It's just, we found ourselves that way. And of course, when it comes to meals, if I'm from Luya, for example, my mrenda will be there and I'll eat it. You know? My saka will be there and I'll eat it. I'm proud of kuku. And the ugali itself, I'm very proud of it. Yeah? When it comes to uji, I'll take it. Honestly speaking, you should appreciate Kenya because of the diversity. You know, like we have food for the Kalenjin, we have food for the Kikuyus, and all of us, even if I'm a Luya, I can take Kalenjin food, I can take the Kikuyu food, Mokimo, you know, I can take Mursik with no apology. So guys, forgive us if we look like we are pretending. Anyway, now, I'm now back to the swamp discussion. A lot has been happening, of course, at the swamp, and I've been watching and I'm like, okay, so what exactly is this? You know, there's a lot of faults here and there, so what do I talk about? And to be clear from the beginning, I disclaim, I am not trying to direct my anger, envy, hatred towards any of you. I just don't want to be praised and worship, yeah? I almost like, or I always like to see where can we improve. Many people are going to build, whether in Nyabohanse or in any other place in Africa or the world. And so we are looking at this and saying, okay, the multimillionaire or multibillionaire, sir, the king of the valley, the king of the swamp. I've been looking lately at your construction of the kitchen. I'm like, okay, so all these workers, even is it Uncle Mo, with the experience of 25 years, they are so blind. They are so blind that they cannot actually see even that there are holes dark in there. When they are fixing wires, it is the king of the swamp that has to point out here, and he has to keep, you know, holding the wires And I'm like, are you trying to prove something, bro? Are you trying to prove that you are the designer and, of course, the brain behind everything? The engineer himself. Engineer Marwa. Building the kitchen. In my thought anyway, I always believe that it's important to build the kitchen along with the house. Anyway, it already is. It already happened. And we cannot go back. Only that we can now point out what we are seeing. Now, I want you to just look at this and tell me if I'm seeing wrong. Tell me. Huh? All right. So let's go on with the bunker. So, looking at the video, because now the video is too long anyway, it takes a lot of grace to actually watch a video 1 hour, 45 minutes, 15 seconds, watching what the engineer is doing. And of course, we take it because we like following. This is one person who has made it anyway. It's not easy to make it in Africa. And with the economy and how it's running down, of course, now you get to see what you can do here. Whether it's pepper, you will have to spit or whatever. Yeah, so no wahala, let's go. So I saw in this video one part where oil, the cooking oil, I hear is from the donors who are bringing, because our king of the swamp had indicated that he will have visitors for a whole week and then kids coming to eat around, and then I don't know what. So the donors brought a lot of oil, and it seems the sister forgot to carry it, or maybe she was told not to carry. What do we know about it? Anyway, does it even matter? What matters now in my discussion is that the oil, the normal cooking oil, was brought by a king of the swamp. And he was holding it high and saying, okay, now this oil is here. You need it to lubricate, make this. And I was like, hey. Am I laughing at myself? Or is it me that has no oil in my brain? So, we were then made to understand, but that oil will make it lubricate, like, I don't know, the board will not be actually, it will leave some layer when it's poured there, then concrete or ballast rather. And I'm like, okay. What bunker is this? Why haven't I seen this? Because I don't do construction, but I have constructed something, which I'll show you later when time is due. So I'm looking at this, I'm seeing, okay, so we are supposed to use oil when we are creating the kitchen bases. And something tells me, no, go and research. And then I find out it's supposed to be polish oil, not just cooking oil. Okay, Mr. Engineer, the king of the swamp, has now brought us a new innovation. New technology. Innovation is not stopped. We normally do smase in Kenya. Smase. If you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, forget about it. So we have this science, math, engineering aspect, whereby you have to show the smart brain. So here is a smart brain. What do I say? So the king of the swamp, of course, was like, hey, this oil is going to help. Uncle Mo, you'll require it. I'll be showing you this video. Just check here. I don't want to laugh loudly. People will hear me and they'll come. Let me just laugh slow. Let me laugh slowly. Okay. I'm taking notes.
show them what's going on. So you have to apply all.
Meanwhile, people, let me ask you, did you hear how much these people who are not engineers or designers are being paid? Angomo, for example. Anyway, I know you are not forced to be there. And we had you being asked by the king of the swamp how much you would want to be paid. That is the most tricky thing ever somebody does. If anybody tells you to quote, it becomes a challenge. I've seen many times, by the way. If you're selling something to somebody and you tell them to quote the price, it becomes complex. So it is a challenge. Indirectly, they are telling you to underquote for yourself, or quote then an argument. And of course, you've started the work if you didn't bargain before. Because what happens in most construction work, you sit down, you decide the prices you quote before you start. Sometimes it's just a third of the material. So if, for example, we talk about those boards, the wires, the cement, and everything, then we quote. But then somebody said that the king of the swamp was not willing to pay much because they are eating free meals. Who does that in Africa? My goodness. Tell me if Nyabohanze has become a valley whereby now you count the meals people are eating when they are working for you. I know the economy is not very soft on us. But guys, how do you tell people because you are eating from my farm? And on through as we are working, now you are free to, you are supposed to quote less. That does not happen. It does not. And if you have to do that, you speak behind the camera. Tunasema nyuma ya tent. You don't speak before the people, such things. It is humiliating. It is humiliating, actually. I don't know where Nyabohanza are selling their manners or custom anyway. They always say, mwachamila, mtumwa. And I don't actually know whether it applies to you. Or with the interracial marriages, you are no longer Africans. Now, meanwhile, let's get to the BNB, A, BNB, and lava birds. Yeah. So, whom am I talking here? If you know, you know. So, I'm talking about D. Mwango and the young boy. The Polish boy. So, it's like I've been researching and saying, okay, the hiding of the face. You remember in the previous video, I was telling you, unless there is something this boy is hiding, you cannot want to be a lover of somebody and someone who is so known. You know, D is so much known. And then you hide your face. Hey, how does it happen? Hello? Who does that? Who hides the face if they are proud about whoever they love? And I've been telling you there is something. And of course, through my research and there and looking at fellow reactors like Black Beauty TV, Coco, Mama, and Trends and all that, hey, I've just realized something. This boy should be a scammer. He has to be a scammer or hired. Because one thing is that when he arrived in Kenya, we didn't see D going to the airport to pick. And the way we know D, she could have been like, yeah, now I'm going to the airport. I'm picking. Yeah, now I've picked. Now we are driving. Yeah, here we are. Hey, save me this humiliation. Oh, save me from this humiliation. If it is true, my sister D, you better watch out. Because, you know, making money is one thing, but losing it, it's another. Tell me whether you want to go back to the life you lived earlier when your mother was struggling. Nobody wants to go to shit. No. So D, what happened? Where did you pick this young boy? And of course, younger than you. I don't have a problem. After all, people these days, even grandmothers are showing their nakedness to their grandchildren in the name of love, 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 love. Like we've seen, is this Lolana or who with Frank? Pooh. But as for me, who believe in culture, okay, no harm meant, but if there is genuine love, let him show his face. Oh, we are giving a challenge. Let him show his face. You know, your videos would be so sweet if actually he's showing his face. And you know, you are building more things. Don't just wake up in the morning, you prepare, I don't know, eggs, hot eggs, and you eat. And juice, you blend and eat. You go buy the same food. Hey, have you lacked content? Have you lacked content that you can just wake up in the morning now tell, this is our daily routine, today we are going to church, now as you know we are preparing, and everybody can predict like Afro cinema how your movie goes. So who will watch up to the end? Yeah? Comment on the section down below. I don't refute, you have a lot of followers. I'm just beginning. But let me tell you, if I grow up to a level, I won't do such content. I won't. Waking up and then showing people how I'm making tea and then how I'm making hot eggs. It is your turn, it is his turn. We just see hands hey, there. Then later on, it was his turn, but you are now the one, you know, piling food on the plate. Healthy eating. Healthy eating. Healthy eating mahala. Hey, healthy eating dimango. And you are consuming per day 5 eggs. 5 eggs. Tell me it's healthy eating. Huh? You know, some people lie to us because they think we don't know what it means by healthy eating. You don't have even any local vegetables in your food. Is it because the interracial palaver? Or what exactly are you talking about? So now, you are there swimming. Then, at the background, we hear those music. We can't even associate them with any love because every part of you is speaking of, you know, this plastic aspect. I've been feeling it. There's some plastic. It's just there's a yo. So you just get some one word from him. And you are doing the talking. And of course, you are not focusing on the love aspect or your routine as you call it. It is about you, maybe. Not you, but you. So guys, what do you feel? Are you feeling the same way I'm feeling? Jittery about the situation of our sister, because it seems she has done the same thing that the brother did. Do you remember the king of the swamp? He also hired a certain lady and they were spending here and there just before he finally ended up with this Rochelle girl from Argentina. If you can remember. If you don't remember, go back to the videos and you'll get it. And I wonder where is the mother to this, yeah? Mama Maru. Mama Marwa cannot actually advise the daughter about what she's doing. You know, like she's gone back to adolescence. Adolescence has ascended. Anyway, in psychology, you talk about fixation. And when you do fixation, it's a dangerous session, my friends. You can actually want to be in airs. Now, the problem is that it's artificial. We are not feeling it. We are not feeling it. Now, at your level, just get to now find other content to do. Don't waste time on showing us about waking up, cooking this, going to church. That is a normal routine that I don't actually campaign for. Now, I saw in the comment section one of your followers today, in this video that you just made when you're going to church, your follower said clearly, sister, be very careful and formalize this. Don't run into this when it's not formalized. Are you seeing the fears? It's only that they can't tell you openly that, my sister, you are lost. You know, those who worship you and they don't want to actually make it better for you, they'll not tell you. They'll say, congratulations, you are enjoying what? Enjoying juice. Juice that you've taken all your while when you are traveling in 70 countries. Now, because I know you are the Lamborghini girl, Lamborghini in the house, Lamborghini. In fact, I should be writing a song on this because I do compose songs. The Lamborghini girl met the African, say no African can buy Lamborghini, but the white can. Then go hire the young boy. All right. How do you hire a young Poland? Of course, from what I know about Poland, Poland is one place where people struggle a lot. Before they actually get a better life, they struggle a lot, go about in UK and US, working here and there so that they can, save enough for themselves. So tell me, are you sure that this young boy has enough to buy you a Lamborghini? Or did you now lower your standards finally? Yeah, so guys, it's like, okay, Pola and Lamborghini. So we keep waiting, but back to the swamp. Hey, the battles that we have seen, Masibo 1, Gintu, I don't know, I was almost forgetting. Did you see Mayuguno? I don't want to speak a lot about that, but Mayuguno, with this wizard-looking Mzungu. The wizard-looking Mzungu. If you have read Okot Pipitek's poems, you understand what I'm talking about, right? Yeah? That old Clementine, when you look at her face, you would think she's sick. She powders her face, and it looks like the wizard preparing for the night dance. Those are the few lines I can remember. But that Mzungu, Nyabohanse have decided to bring all sorts of Mzungus in the village, old and young. For women, it's young. For young, it is old. Let me just end here. I don't want to make a very long video, the way I'm complaining about other people's long videos. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you're not subscribed, continue subscribing to it. I really thank people. Every day I'm getting new subscribers. Welcome on board. And actually, if you want me to react to anything, if you want me to improve in one way or another, feel free to do so. I'll not feel bad, because it's because of you that I'm here. If there is any educational material you need, feel free to also ask for them. That's why I'm here. Otherwise, you don't know what it means for me. The returning subscribers, you are very great. You make a world for me. Bye-bye for now. Let's meet in another video. Thank you.